Hello everyone, today we're playing Oniken, but I think I'll let the intro speak for itself. Yeah, that's right, no one can stop the unstoppable. So this is Oniken, or Oniken? Not sure how you pronounce it. It's a game where we control 8-bit Kenshiro as he faces the robot hordes of the Oniken. It's a game that's emulating 8-bit NES games, specifically Ninja Gaiden. As you'll see, the creators obviously really like those games because this really takes a lot from the Ninja Gaiden games on the NES, in terms of both the gameplay and the cutscenes. So let's get started. I like how the general's dressed in just military gear, while Zaku is dressed in armor with a sword. Because in the post-apocalypse, you don't use guns. A sword'll do you. I mean, I don't know what's going to be fashionable in the future, so maybe the armor's just more practical when you're fighting the robot hordes all the time. I couldn't say. I do like the kind of reverse Terminator intro that they had, with Zaku stomping on a robot's skull. I thought that was pretty good. And things just got a whole lot more 80s in here. What? That seems harsh. Yeah, and Zaku is the unstoppable. Don't you want the unstoppable on your side? Because you can't stop him. Whoa, things are getting dramatic. You can tell because of the flashing background. Yeah, so I was saying Ninja Gaiden. And again, Ninja Gaiden. Reminds me, just the beginning here reminds me a lot of Ninja Gaiden 3's first level, and I don't know what that is in the wall. So basically the way we control the game, we jump, swing our sword, we have a grenade we can use, I don't have any right now, and I just decapitated that guy. That would never fly on the NES. The game's controls, getting a power-up for the sword, but if I get hit, I lose the power-up, so I want to try to not get hit for more than just not losing health. My attack power goes down as well. So the controls are based on the NES controller, as if we only had two face buttons. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, works fine on that. It has keyboard controls, I assume that works fine too. But what I mean is that you can jump and you can attack, but if you want to use the secondary attack, the grenade, instead of just using another button, instead we press up and attack. Sort of like Castlevania. Whoops. Let's get these grenades. So this game is trying to be pretty faithful to the NES, decapitations aside. I mean, if you take a look at just the style of the visuals, it kind of looks like... Oh, look at this guy with this big chain. Oh, died very easily. It kind of looks like that they're adhering to sort of the color palette of the system. Alright, got a boss, and I got a bunch of grenades. See if I can... Yeah, he'll just charge himself at me. The grenades are much stronger than the sword, so it should not be too big of a problem. Yeah, there we go. That would have taken longer if I didn't have the grenades. Let's get these. So, something's happening, and we're trying to prevent the Oniken from getting data, I think. That's what was going on in the story. None of these guys really look like robots, though, and I thought we were fighting robots. Oh, okay, that guy looks like a robot. But, like, that thing in the wall, what is that? It looks like this guy is bleeding when I decapitate him. So maybe it's not all robots. And that looks very Mega Man-ish. So, I mean, obviously, as you can see, if you don't have a fondness for 8-bit platformers, this game probably doesn't have anything for you. But if you do like that style of game, this is really trying really hard to be that. And now, everyone's favorite part of old NES games, the side-scrolling level. This was always the part everyone liked. I have fond memories of side-scrolling levels, forced side-scrolling, where you have to avoid getting killed by the edge of the screen. I was saying side-scrolling, I should mean automatic scroll. And everything seems to be blowing up. I guess the base is blowing up because I killed that boss. I didn't really get that impression, but... I fell in the water. And just like with NES games, the hero can't swim. So there are checkpoints in the levels. We have a limited amount of lives. If we do lose all the lives, we can continue. But we begin back at the very beginning of the mission that continues ignore checkpoints. Don't want to get killed by the side of the screen. That was the thing I never really understood about automatic scroll sections in NES games. I mean, here, yeah, I guess it makes sense because we can see the explosions coming at us. We can assume that we would die in the explosions. But most of the time, automatic scroll sections just seem kind of arbitrary. There's no real reason why you would get killed by going off the screen. Alright. And here's our jet ski. Our future jet ski. Uh-oh. The base? You mean that base that we just blew up? Yeah, we are. Zaku's not gonna waste his time saving anyone. He's gonna go take on that battleship head on. The battleship's already dead and it doesn't even know it. Zaku doesn't even respond. He's just gonna go after that battleship. Oh, I think our villain is being introduced. Hi, Geist. He doesn't look like a robot either. He does have blue skin. Alright, let's go. Okay, so this part we're on our future jet ski. And there are explosions going on all around us. We can jump because our jet ski is just that good. Would Zaku ride a jet ski that could not jump? I think not. Unfortunately, this jet ski cannot do sweet flips. Obviously, an error in the programming. I'm quite sure that Zaku's jet ski would be able to do as many sweet flips as I wanted. Game control's fine. I haven't had any issues with it. Though, due to its similarity to Ninja Gaiden, when I first started the first level, I did try to do wall jumps. You can't do wall jumps, unfortunately. Zaku's just not the kind of guy who needs to stick to a wall. Got kind of a mini-boss right here. I can't use my grenades, because if I did, I just throw them behind me. And we didn't need that jet ski anyway. What does Zaku need with that? We could just blow it up, no one cares. Alright, same mini-boss, but now let's just chuck a whole load of grenades in his face. And there we go. Don't forget the one-up. Okay. Floating platform on the battleship for some reason. Over a bottomless pit. That seems unsafe. Oh, that bridge about to blow up. Yeah, the game is a little bit unforgiving in how it works. You can die pretty quickly. It does seem to be going for that whole kind of that 8-bit difficulty. Oh hey, looks like Geist has come out to play. And we can see that his anime is obviously much stronger than mine. I mean, I have grenades, but he can call down energy blasts with his sword. Zaku is not quite that good. Speaking of grenades, let's try that. Is that hurting him? Or is that a shield that's going up? Yeah, I don't think the grenades are hurting him. I mean, that makes sense. If we're gonna have an anime duel, it has to be sword to sword. None of these fancy modern weapons. Oh. Yeah, well, his anime was supreme. I didn't even notice, I forgot about the energy bar. That's alright. It won't take too long to get back there. And, okay, the one-up's not there. Right, so, like I said, the continues ignore checkpoints, so fortunately I have 3 lives, because if I lost all my lives, we would have to do the jet ski segment again. So as I'm getting back there, I should mention that this demo has 2 missions. The website says there are 6 in total. Wow. So it doesn't seem like the longest game. But I do like what it does have, so far. Alright, let's see if we can make this turn out differently this time. Okay, he does swing the sword directly at me if I am too close. So he doesn't just use the energy blast. Okay, now... Okay, I was about to say it looks like he's not stopping, but he did. Oh, did it. I knew he wasn't a robot. He had red inside. Okay, so we killed the captain of the battleship, but we still do need to take out that main gun that was going to shoot the base. But I thought the base already exploded. Apparently not. We're taking an elevator down a long shaft. I don't know how there is a long shaft inside a battleship, since those are usually mostly horizontal. But apparently this one goes pretty deep. Okay, here's the main gun. And of course, it was built with weak points. So let's hit the weak points. Shoots these rings at us, sort of Metroid-ish. Gotta jump on that floating platform to get above that electric current, that line, whatever that is. Oh, doing bad in terms of health. Okay, going back down again. I could have done that. I should take that fight more seriously the next time. So, okay, well, as we're repeating this part, I should mention, I think I said I got this on Desura. When I tried to install the demo on Desura, for some reason I was getting an error. So I just went to the website for the game and downloaded the demo from there, the standalone demo. The website's Oniken.net if you want to try this out. But I think the full game is only available to be bought on Desura. Alright, let's try that again. One down. Chuck some grenades at that weak point. Two down. Whoop, get on here. I mean, I would say that they probably shouldn't have built weak points into the gun, but how could they predict that the Unstoppable was going to invade their battleship, kill the captain, and then come down here and wreck their gun with a sword? That's not really something you plan for. Ah, I love it. That's great. So that's the end of the demo, with Zaku standing on the battleship, the corpses of the defeated all around him, staring intently at the screen. That's a pretty good way to end it. So yeah, that's Oniken, at least the demo. I'm interested in this. I do like what it's going for. I mean, like I said, if you don't have too much interest in the old 8-bit platformers, this probably will not do too much for you, because obviously that's what it's riding on. But this seems like it's doing it well enough that I'm interested in playing it, so I'm probably going to get this and see how it is. Yeah, I mean, and I was a big fan of the Ninja Gaiden NES games, and obviously that's what this is emulating, so great. I'm very interested. So, like I said, try out the demo if you want. You can probably... Okay, it's just the intro again. You can probably figure out from this whether this is something that you'd want to play or not. That's Oniken.